Hello there, my name is Darshan and I'm an online tutor of math and physics, and this video is about another FRQ Type 3 of AP Precalculus. I have two other videos. I'm going to post the link down in the description. Okay. A child on a merry-go-round at the fair waves to her parents who are standing in one spot. Child is 6 feet from her parents when directly in front of them, and 24 feet from them when on the opposite side from her parents. Okay. So just by reading this much, if I'm able to visualize the situation, the child is moving like this, obviously in a circle. These are where the parents are standing. And when the child is closest, it is 6 feet. So let me switch the colors over here. This is 6 feet. Not this. This is 6 feet. And the farthest distance is 24. So this particular distance is 24. I should again switch colors over here. So this is once again 24 from here to here. Okay, cool. The merry-go-round takes 30 seconds to make one complete rotation. No, they have given us the period. At t equal to 0, the child is directly in front of her parents. So the child starts from here. Whether it goes clockwise or anti-clockwise, does it matter? I don't know. Maybe we'll see later. So t is equal to 30 seconds. This is the period, people. Remember. Okay. The sinusoidal model, the function m models the distance between the child and the parents and feed as the function. Okay, all right. So this is the t equal to 0 when she is, the child is directly in front of her parents. Okay, I see. Right, makes sense. Okay. The graph of M and its dashed middle lines for two full cycles is shown, and A, B, C, D, E are labeled on the graph. No space indicated, no axis is presented. Find possible coordinates of A, B, C, D, E in terms of t, comma M of t, where M is, what is M? M is the distance between the child and her parents. So keeping in mind what M is, and I know what t is, of course, time. So we have to fill the corners. Okay, let's do it. I know that A is maximum, right? And I know the maximum distance is 24. Can we agree on this? Yeah, okay. Okay. So I know that the y coordinate of A has to be 24. So A, if I write the coordinates of A, the y coordinate is 24. And what is the time? It starts at t equal to 0. It starts from in front, right? In front. So this is t equal to 0. Switch the colors over here. This is t equal to 0. And what is the period, by the way? The period is 30 seconds. That's given in the question. So when will it be at maximum? When will it be at the maximum? All right. Do you think that t equal to 0 I marked it correctly? I don't think so, because t equal to 0 is the position when it is at the minimum distance, correct? This is the minimum distance, if I'm not wrong. This is the minimum distance. So the minimum distance has to be c as far as it goes. But time cannot really be negative, can it? Because if I take this as t equal to 0, that will go in the negative sense, which doesn't really make practical sense because this is a real life situation, right? So if I were to extrapolate this situation, there would have been a portion of the graph which will come like this, right? And I can safely take this portion, this much portion as the starting position, considering that this is actually t equal to 0 where it is at the minimum. And from t equal to 0, it will take her 15, sorry, what is 30 divided by 4? 7.5. So it will take 7.5 seconds to reach a quarter, another 7.5 seconds to reach a point which is the farthest from her parents, another 7.5 to come back to this position, and once again 7.5 to reach the shortest distance. So 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, that makes it 30 seconds, which is obviously adding up. So A's coordinate height is correct. It is 24 indeed, but the time is going to be 7.5 plus 7.5, which is because they are looking for a possible combination, right? No scale is given, nothing is given. So we don't know like whether this portion is in the middle or there are even, just right after the start or maybe after a couple of seconds, we have no idea. So they are looking just for one, set of coordinates which will add up with the situation. And definitely 15 adds up. So I'm going to write 15 over here in red. So this is 15, and now I think everything becomes quite easy because B is just another, it's coming right over here. So another 7.5 is being added, which is 22.5. And the distance is going to be, that's interesting. What is the distance? The distance between the child and her parents in feet. So we are looking for this distance. If you're thinking that the child is over here, so the distance should be hypotenuse, which we need to find using Pythagoras. Uh, it's logical, but here what they want to imply in this situation is they are looking for the vertical distance, The child is over here, so they are looking for this distance, although they should have been more specific about which distance they want. But okay, I'm telling you this is a part of the question that this is the vertical distance which they are looking for. So I'm looking for this distance right now. Okay. All right, so 24 is this entire thing, and 6 is only this much. So if you understand the geometry over here, what I'm trying to say is this is the entire thing is 24, and this is 6. So 24 minus 6 is 18. So 18 is the so-called diameter of this circle. And what is 18 divided by 2? 9. So 9 is going to be the radius, which is only this much. So what is the vertical distance? That's going to be 9 plus 6, right? 9 plus 6 is going to be 15. So this is where I write the coordinates of B as 15 over here. Oh, okay. This is not 22.5. It's 22.5 for me. Oh, short. That is the time. So this is going to be 15. 22.5 is absolutely correct. Then C is where she comes back at this position, which is another 7.5 being added, which is 30. So this is 30 over here, and the distance is definitely 6. And for position D, it is once again going over here, which is another 7.5 being added, which is going to be 37.5. And the distance is going to be same as position number B, which is 15. And finally, E is yet maximum, and the maximum is over here, which is 24. Another 7.5 being added, which will become, I believe, 45, right? 45. 45 seconds. So these are the coordinates of A, B, C, D, E in this order. False child for the vertical distance between the child and the parents. Okay. All right. Okay. Um, the function m can be written in the form of, okay, they want us to synthesize an equation now. We can do that. Find the values of a, b, c, and d. Okay, all right. There are a couple of things which we already know actually, but you know what? How about I take this to a new page because I don't have space over here. So let me just copy my work from here to here. Sorry, just okay, I'm done. Now, the first thing is, don't you think B is like the easiest to find? Because B is the time period, right? I mean, B can be used to find a time period, and I know that B is nothing but 2 pi over the time period or the period. And we already know what the period is, which is 30. So 2 pi over 30 is what we are looking for, which is going to be pi over 15. So that's the value of B. That's a comfort. And now I am looking for A or B. Well, I think A, B, C, and D. You know what? D is the next easiest thing to find because that's the midline, and I kind of know what the midline is. That's just the y coordinates of B or D, and the y coordinates of B or D is going to be 15. So I know that the y coordinate is 15, which means that the midline is going to be 15. So good news, we have B and D. Now, A will be another easiest thing to find now after these two because the maximum I know is 24. And what is the maximum of, In fact, if you want to think about it, A is the amplitude, right? And what is amplitude? Isn't amplitude the distance between the midline and the maximum? What is the midline? 15. There you go. This is 15. And what is the maximum? This is 24. I'm just talking about height right now. I'm not writing time over there. What is the distance between these two people? 9. So amplitude is going to be 9. And what is the unit, by the way? We are talking about feet. Okay, everything is in feet. So this is also feet. This is also feet. And I'm now talking about the horizontal shift. Okay. So the horizontal shift is, like I said earlier, it's starting from here, right? So it's like shifted to the left. So C is going to be positive. It should have started from here. Should have started from here. But well, there are a couple of ways to think about this. You know what? Let me just write the equation which we have till this point. If I have some space left, well, that's a challenge. Okay, I'm gonna write over here. So y is equal to a. What is a? A is 9. Sine of b is pi over 15. And t plus something is going to come here. And plus t plus 15 over here. All right, this is what I have now. For the horizontal shift, I think it's safe to assume that the horizontal shift. So I think this point will be helpful for us to find the horizontal shift, because A is 15 and we are going 7.5 units every time. So 7.5 before is going to be again 7.5. So this is 7.5 comma, not that anyone asks us, but 15. So it should have been 0, but it's now 7.5. So it's being shifted right by 7.5. So horizontal shift to the right is indicated by t minus something. It kind of works in the opposite way. So it should be C's minus 7.5. That's what should be the answer. So I'm just gonna make some space over here. I'm gonna pull this guy over here. Gonna make some space, and there you go. I have my answer as t minus 7.5. That is the final equation. So this is my final answer. I hope this makes sense. Any questions, please post it down in the comment section. I'll try to answer as many as possible. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.